Hello everyone, welcome back to Salesforce Textbook. In this video, we will explore how to automate sending surveys using Flow Builder in Salesforce. Here are the contents we will be discussing in this video, like creating a flow to send surveys to recipients. Think about it, when a customer interacts with your business, whether it's a support case, a new sign up, or a completed transaction, these moments are perfect for gathering feedback. But we cannot send surveys to each participant every time manually. That's where Salesforce Flow and feedback management comes in. You can automatically send surveys when records in Salesforce are created or updated. Like when a case is closed or a lead is converted, you can send the automated surveys. Using Flow Builder, we will define a trigger, select a survey, and decide who the participant should be. This ensures your surveys are delivered to the right time to the right people, with zero manual intervention. It is a powerful way to collect timely feedback without manual effort. Now, here is a use case. We will be sending a survey to a contact once a record is updated. Here are the steps to automate the surveys using Flow. From Setup, go to Quick Find box, search for flows, and create a new flow. And select the flow as Record Trigger Flow. Set the contact object as a trigger. Set the flow to run when a record is created or updated. Now define your entry condition, like set lead source equals to partner using the pick list condition. Next, add an action element. Search for surveys. Here, search by the developer name of the survey you already created. Set a label for the action for recipient type. Choose contact, then map the contact ID from the record to the action. And we can configure invitation settings like enabling the checkbox for unique link. This ensures each participant receives a secure, personalized survey link and don't require authentication. It is perfect for sending surveys to users outside the Salesforce, like customers or partners, and anonymous responses. Use this if you want to collect responses without linking them to a specific person. Now save and activate the flow. Then let us send it to a participant. Now, whenever a contact is created or updated and the lead source is marked as partner, an email survey invitation is automatically sent to the contact. Now, let us log into our Salesforce instance and create a flow to automate surveys when a record is updated. From Setup, go to Quick Find box, search for flows, and then create a new flow. Select the flow as Record Trigger Flow. And in Objects, search for Contacts. And set the flow to run when a record is created or updated. Now define your entry conditions, like set lead source equals to partner. For that, click on all conditions are met. Search for fields, lead source equals to partner using this pick list condition. And set the condition every time or only when a record is updated to meet the condition requirement. For testing purpose, I am selecting as every time a record is updated and meets the condition. Next, add an action element by searching for the survey which we created in the previous example. Like search for survey data mapping which we created in the previous example. Always search by the developer name of the survey which we created. Now set the label for the action as survey invitation. And here we have the recipient type. We have users, contact and leads. Select the contact. Then map the contact ID from the record to the action. Like search for contact record and search for the ID. Select the contact ID. And we can also add resources, like click on this toolbox and add new resources. Like we can declare a variables here, like provide name as participant, select the data type as text, and define the value like triggering contacts ID. You can select the triggering contact and search for ID, so that we can also use these resources while sending it to the participant. Click on done. Now either we can send it like this or we can directly provide the variables. And we also have the survey invitation settings, like to configure the make it as unique link and doesn't require authentication, or send it the survey as anonymous responses. So let us make it as unique link and doesn't require authentication. And we also have this invitation expires in 5 days. So once we are done, just save this survey and activate. Provide the name as survey flow and click on save. So let us activate our survey. So now let us test this automation. Like once a contact is created or updated, as lead source is updated to partner, so we should send a survey to the participant. So let us open the contact records. So we have this Vinay contact. So for now we have only two survey invitations in this contact. So let us update the lead source to partner. So let me click on update to partner and click on save. So now a survey invitation should be sent using flows. So you can see the last one is the recently sent survey. If you see today is 16th and the survey invitation expires on 21st, like after 5 days, which we configured in the survey invitations. So let us open our survey. Let us provide the response. So click on spam. So recently we got a survey. Click on open survey. So in the previous example, we gave 3 or below. For now, let us provide 10 as a response. Let us provide good service and yes for servicing and finish. So now we should not expect a case to be created under this contact. We can see here, if you see, there is no case created for this contact as we provided 10 rating, but there is a task created because we selected yes for requiring servicing. And here also we won't see case number because the survey data mapping is not done, like there was no case created, so we can't map the related to. So in this way we can use this automation to send surveys once a contact or record is created or updated. And here are some of the key considerations for automating surveys with flows. So make sure your survey must be active, like when we are sending a survey, make sure it is activated and has a valid invitation record type, and make sure the person who is sending the survey has permissions to send surveys and access contact records, and make sure you enable this checkbox for unique link, like always check this for anonymous secure responses without login requirements. And for flow limits, always be mindful of flow governor limits and bulk record updates, especially in high volume orgs. And also survey invitation email templates. Always customize your survey email templates for better engagement and branding so that it makes more personalized. And also follow the developer name. Make sure your survey is distinct and unique. So always use the correct developer name of the survey to avoid flow errors. And here are some of the references for automating survey invitations with flows. Please refer to the following references. Thank you. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook.